Some heavy thoughts, the way Gordon is, he sees and is pleased, something to share with the rest of the world. Gordon grew up in a heavenly town. He was born to make the world a little prettier. When he was 20 years old, he took the step to get where he is now. Where is he now?
Rahel and I came together in 2016. I was playing a gig at a small osteria in Verona, Italy, and there were these two beautiful girls at the bar with violins on their backs having a beer, and I thought, I'll go talk to them. And I went over and I said, hey, are those violins on your backs? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, I'm about to play. Why don't you join me for the evening? And they ended up sitting in. They were two young women from Estonia that happened to be studying at the conservatory in Verona, Italy. And we ended up playing together all that night. And then we've now been together 9 years, playing music together and touring all over North America and Europe. And we just released our first song today. It's a song that Rahel wrote called Gordon. And it's now out on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon and Tidal and Deezer and all the various streaming services. And it took a long time to record. We recorded it with, it was produced by Rick Meyer and Nico Adhausche here in Friesland, in Harlingen and Leeuwarden. And it's out today for the first time.
What's your musical background?
It's funny that we came together with Mike because we have a very different musical background. I started singing in choirs when I was 6 and started playing the violin when I was 7. And so I did the classical training. I had the classical training of music. But then around the years when I met Mike, I kind of felt that I would like to broaden my musical world. So I really loved improvisation. And that's why we're here, because I was bold enough to get on stage with Mike without knowing anything. And but Mike, of course, has a completely different background of rock and yeah, what
blues and country.
Yes.
But funny, when I met Rahel, she was playing with an Italian group called Old Times that did classic bluegrass and Americana music, Hank Williams Jr. and Johnny Cash and things like that. So she'd already been kind of touching in some of those same genres that I was a fan of and was playing as well. And yeah, it's been an adjustment, me coming to the classical world and her coming to the rock and roll world. She'll be playing with us tonight at Scooters here in Leeuwarden. Yeah, we got Rick Meyer on guitar and Ibecher Hartel on bass, Rick Tormans on drums, and some special guests as well. And so Rahel plugs in, she can play anything, and it's a treat for me when she steps out of the acoustic realm and steps into the rock and roll.
But sometimes I tell Mike, like, I'm out of the band, so I'm had enough.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll let the boys have fun, and I'll just I'll watch and listen. But yeah.
Would you still play classical music, or just finished with that?
From time to time, I began my studies in Estonia. That's where I'm from. But I moved to Italy, Verona. That's when I met Mike as well. And I did my master's there of violin performance. And so most of my classical music contacts are now in Italy. So I go back to Italy to play with orchestras and things, and yeah, I from time to time, and I collaborate with it's hard to. It's not musical theater, but we kind of do plays for families and children. And there's one woman, Elisabetta Garilli, who runs it. She writes the plays, and so that's also like kind of chamber music project that I take part of. And so, but I'm very happy to have those contacts still in Italy.
And also in Saaremaa, the chamber music ensembles that you perform with in Estonia as well still?
And that doesn't exist anymore, so
Well.
so that's gone. But yeah.
But I got to see Rahel perform with an 80-piece orchestra and a 60-piece choir, was that right? Doing Beethoven's Ninth at a concert hall in Verona, Italy, just off the Piazza Bra. And it was very exciting and thrilling and such a different experience. As you know, Willem, what my music is like, and so
Still play the blues?
still playing the blues, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do some blues nights.
Side project, or is it for you the coming years the project where you want to work on it and you want to play a lot of now?
I'll still continue to play with the band, but less frequently, and spend more time playing and recording and writing with Rahel. She and I have started writing some songs together, and we've just finished recording several new songs, and we'll be working on mixing those. And yeah, now that I'm in my 60s, I expect that we'll devote more attention to Rahel and Beck, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've learned more about the guitar, and it's broadened my abilities as a musician as well.
How do you write the songs? How does that work? Are you going to sit with each other in one room, or just is one coming an idea, etc.?
Well, we're still working on the collaborative side of the songwriting. On 17th of October, Rahel and Beck's first song came out called Gordon, and this I wrote after having walked the Camino de Santiago. And I cannot say our collaboration as songwriters, because it's not there. We need to find.
It didn't start well.
It didn't start well, but I feel my best inspiration comes from movement. So walking or being outside, or just like a melody hits me maybe, and then I go from there. For me, the melody is kind of the central part of the ideas that come to me.
And Rahel had written Gordon. We had gone to Italy to do a week of songwriting together, and it didn't, like I said, it didn't start well. And we were in a bad mood, I'll say. And she went away and she wrote the song. In an hour, she had already had the melody in her head. And it was I'm very moved by the song, really moving. And we asked our friend Andy Brick to write a string arrangement for it. He's a conductor and composer and has worked with classical orchestras. And he did this beautiful string arrangement. And so when people listen to Gordon, that's what they hear is Andy's work. And then once that was done, we started trying to get the song recorded and produced, and it was worked with a couple different producers. And then, like I said, we worked with Rick Meyer and Nico Haase to finish it up. And and
it was a long process, because the string arrangement, was that from 21 or 22?
2021, I think. Yeah.
And then from there we were just in search of the right producer, and just getting everything done, because somehow I had this vision of the song, like I wanted to be really simple and not be part of like a specific genre of music, and to maintain that liberty in the song. That was the struggle, I think, but
it's out now.
We are very happy with what came out.
Exactly.
You survived.
Yeah. And I'll still I recorded some songs at Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals now 3 years ago, and those will come out as well. Some of them might be Rahel and Beck recordings, some of them might be Chicago Mike recordings, whatever the boss over here says we'll do.
What are your concrete plans? You're now releasing some songs, you put it on the internet, and now touring, or?
Yes, well, everybody asks always, like, oh, what is your goal with the music you put out? And we are We've done a lot of like bar gigs and venues like that, but my vision is to get more house concerts and hopefully festivals. It would be great to spend the whole summer going from one festival to another. So I guess, and also for people just to know the name Rahel and Beck. So that's the goal. But we are gonna release. We have about 4 songs ready almost. So we need them to be mixed, and we'll release those in the upcoming months, and probably put them all together as an EP.
Yeah, and then we will be showcasing at the Folk Alliance Conference in New Orleans at the end of January. So that's coming up, and then we've got a few dates in Germany, and I think, Nederland and Germany in at the beginning of May or late April and May.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So happy, we can do our bare naked dance to the full moon. We can go riding, we can climb mountains, and you can go dreaming, while I will count the stars and think of you. We can go sailing, and we can go dancing, forever so happy. We can do our bare naked dance to the full moon. We can go riding, we can climb mountains, and you can go dreaming, while I will close my eyes and dream.